This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Now, plenty of people have been mentioning this, and of course, let me know on social media as well. So thank you very much to all of you guys. Now, in the description box is an article. Go read it after you finish watching this video, of course, where the WBA president in Jesus Mendoza and the WBC president in Mauricio Suleiman have had meetings to discuss potentially Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz not happening, and instead making Undisputed for Andy Ruiz Jr. against Deontay Wilder. Now, first things first, it's all very well them two having meetings to discuss it, to get it all done, etc. But they still need the permission of the IBF and the WBO. Will they give permission? Well, it's difficult to say, as they have already told Eddie Hearn that they're happy for their belts to be on the line for the rematch. Joshua does have a rematch clause. So in other words, there could be some legal issues if they went ahead and tried to do this one. But listen, it is what it is. A lot of people say, but it's undisputed, and I fully get that. But you have to remember also that Anthony Joshua gave Andy Ruiz Jr. a voluntary defense. Didn't have to choose Andy Ruiz Jr. He didn't have to do any of that. So you would think, in all honor, that Andy Ruiz Jr. would honor that rematch and fight Joshua, which is the most likely scenario, in my opinion. But something else that you really have to ask yourself is, where was this kind of effort when Joshua was champion? The WBC and the WBA never met each other. Why? Because the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, wasn't confident that Wilder would beat Anthony Joshua. He didn't want the WBC title to leave the shores of America. But he will be quite happy if Andy Ruiz Jr. won. Why? Because he's Mexican. Mauricio Suleiman is Mexican also. Mendoza, he's the son of Gilberto Mendoza as well. And they're from Venezuela, I believe. So, listen, it is what it is. Will it happen? Who knows? Will it not happen? Again, who knows? I mean, it's just one of those situations where you don't really know what's going to happen. But of course, Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua will be taking legal action if they tried it. But if they did try it, well, in fact, even if they can't try it, and as in the IBF and the WBO say, no, rematch clause, there's a rematch clause here, get that one done. If Andy Ruiz Jr. beats Joshua again, then sure, we're on board. But there's a rematch clause, and we're going to honour that. So they need the permission of the IBF and the WBO. Will they get it? Who knows? In my opinion, unlikely. But just based on the fact that the WBA are now colluding with the WBC over this one, if Anthony Joshua does get the rematch with Andy Ruiz Jr., and if he beats Andy Ruiz Jr. and becomes champion again, well, that should tell you everything that you need to know. He should tell the WBC, listen, where was that effort when I was trying to get Wilder? I was trying to get Wilder in the ring for a long, long time. I offered him so much money. Where was your effort to try and make this fight? You didn't do it. WBA, I've been loyal to you, and you try and do this behind my back. When again, you didn't have the same effort when I was champion. Here's your WBA title. Stick it straight where the sun don't shine. In fact, I'm going to defend the IBF and the WBO going forward. The WBA, WBC, I'm never fighting for your titles again, ever. Will he do that? Of course not. But that's what he should do morally, because these guys have shown their cards. These guys have shown that they only ever wanted Wilder or an American-based fighter, as in Andy Ruiz Jr., to be their champion. They never wanted Anthony Joshua to be there. That's what I would do. Anyway, you drop your thoughts below about it. Article in the description, as I said. Click the thumbs up and, of course, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.